own.
And Klay Thompson will get the inbound in here.
Golden State's got enough time to make a comeback.
What's up, YouTube? Holiday from Console Kings here. Checking out the NBA Live 18 demo. And my first impressions, I'm just say, I'm really impressed, man. NBA Live has come a long way from what they failed to. And I say that because they used to be on top at one point. And then they let 2K take over. And then they completely fell off. It's like they tried to make a comeback, and all the games that they made were just real lackluster. I mean, it wasn't even playable. But now they've come out with 2K18, the demo, so they're giving us a taste of what's to come this fall. And this is the play now, the NBA portion is really good. And I'm gonna tell you the things that are good about it. The graphics are really good. I mean, compared to 2K17, this smashes 2K17. Now I know, some people are going to be like, well, you can't compare it to 17, you have to compare it to 18. Well, 18 is not out yet, so I can only compare it to 17. And then it's still a big accomplishment for EA, because none of their games could compete with any of the 2Ks. I mean, you can take their NBA Live 16, and that's not better than 2K14. So the fact that they made this this big jump is real good. Now this new one, some good things about this new one. I like the way that it feels. It feels different than 2K. It has like an arcade type of feel, which is really good, because 2K is going to have to step their game up. They're going to have to change something. For the last, 3 years, since 2014, 2K has basically been releasing the same game. I mean, let's just be real. They've been releasing the same game and changing minor things. Things like, oh, I'm going to change the shot mechanic, or I'm going to update, how you upgrade, things like that. I'm going to change the park around, but as far as the core mechanic and the feel of the gameplay, they haven't been updating. They didn't go out. They went and got NBA on TNT, which I guess is cool, but I think everybody would rather have ESPN. NBA Live 18 has ESPN, which, I would expect 2K to get something like that. So it's cool that Stephen A. Smith is in the game. Also, the new guy that he's working with, I can't remember the new guy's name right now. I'm always thinking about Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless. But now there's a new guy. I want to say his name is Matt or something like that. But he's okay. So they got them in the game. The graphics is good. It has an arcade type of feel, so it feels different than 2K. And that's good, because now you have a different feeling type of basketball game that's actually good. Do I think it's going to be better than 2K18? Probably not overall. But I think I'm going to pick it up. And I know some people are going to be like, oh man, you crazy, I'm not paying, $60 for this game. I don't think it's at $60. I just looked at it the other day, and I don't know if this is just a pre-order price, but it was at $39.99. And what I'm thinking what's going to happen is that if you wait, this game is going to come out, right? If you wait till Black Friday, you're going to be able to get this game for probably about $19, or Elite at the most $29.99, which is definitely worth more than that. And now that I think about it, what EA should have did is they should have just released this game at $19.99. $20. And I know some people are probably like, oh, that's crazy. Well, 2K did the same thing. I mean, for a while when NBA Live was on top and there was no other basketball game that you could get, when 2K came out, they released it at $19. So it was like, oh crap, $19? They did the same thing with their football game, and people bought it, and that's how they got their fan base. So if I was EA, I would have pulled the same trick that they did to me years ago. Release it at $20, get my fan base back up, let everybody know that we got a good game, and then and then slowly go up on my price as I get better with the game. But some of the good things about this game is that when you're playing, you actually feel like you're there. The players, you can actually see their size. You can see that, you know, Zaza Pachulia or whatever his name is, you can see that he's actually a huge player. Like when the camera zooms in sometimes, you're like, man, that guy's huge. You know, you can really see that he's a huge player. All the players don't, their size and stature are not the same. Many times you can see like the atmosphere. You can see like if there's any type of like smoke or anything like that in the air coming from the lights, or you know things like that that may affect the lights. You can see that stuff, and that just all helps add to the realism of the game. Some other things that are good about this, I just like how they really paid attention to detail. Like for example, Sean Livingston. You can look at Sean Livingston and tell Sean Livingston is much taller than Derrick Rose. That's because in real life he is. Sean Livingston is probably like, I want to say they may have him listed at 6'6", but he's probably like a 6'7" guard. Like this dude is tall, so you can actually see that in the game. Some of the other things, players really play like themselves. Like for example, LeBron. When LeBron's going to the basket, if you get in the way, it's not gonna stop him. The only thing, I mean, you may force him to do a layup, but for the most part, you dunk on him, and that's real life. I mean, once LeBron gets a head of steam, you're not gonna stop him. It doesn't matter who it is in the NBA, you're not gonna stop him, and you can see that on this game. Some of the things they probably could improve is the dribbling. I mean, dribbling, you can dribble, but when I'm dribbling, I don't feel like I'm getting ready to get past the player, or I'm getting ready to shake the player. You know, it feels like there can be some upgrades done to the dribbling. A lot of times you don't really shake the player off of you. So I'm gonna try to pull up with LeBron and see how he hits. Yeah, I hadn't been able to hit a three with LeBron yet. The shooting mechanic is kind of different. Something you have to get used to. But once you get used to it, you're like, oh man, this game is not that bad. So realistically, the game is not that bad. It's actually good. It's better than the other things that I've seen from NBA Live. See, there it is right there. Like when LeBron goes to the basket, he goes to the basket. Like you really dunk him, and that's LeBron. Like if he gets that step on you, you dunk him. And the fact that he hit the ground and he rolled over, I mean that's amazing. Like they've done an excellent job with this game. So I would say if you could find this game on sale, definitely pick it up. I think I'm gonna pick it up just because it's something different. I mean, there's other aspects to the game that may not compete with 2K, like their park, their Drew League, all that's really good. Their parks are definitely better than 2K parks. I can tell you that right now. 2K17, because 2K17 they're not doing anything with their parks. Their parks are they're the same old parks, you know, and they're boring. There's no life to the parks. NBA Live actually has Rucker Park, and Rucker Park looks real good. Not only does it look good, you have fans and people out watching. Then they have Venice Beach. You know, and Venice Beach just looks amazing, which is cool. So the fact that these are real life parks, actual parks, is cool. It's not cheesy and getting goofy like what 2K is doing. 2K's, you know, they're adding a big fish tank to is it Sunset? They added a big fish tank. You got like a shark and whale. Come on, man. You can't. There's no way you could. You know how big a tank would have to be before you could put, what is that? That's a whale shark? You could put a whale shark in there? Come on, man. If anybody's ever been to the aquarium in Atlanta, you know how big that aquarium is just to get those beluga whales that they got in there. So you're talking about a whale shark, and the beluga whales aren't even, you know, they're not fully grown. They're like baby beluga whales, so. It's just goofy stuff like that 2K really needs to stay away from. They really need to improve the park, because if you really think about it, we've been playing the same park for how long? And it's almost like, why are you doing this? 2K17 was so terrible with the progression at the park. I mean, there's people who've been playing. I've played so many games. I want to say I played at least 2,000 to 3,000 games, and I'm nowhere near, what is it, Superstar, or yeah, Superstar 5, whatever the top one is. I'm barely halfway through Superstar 1. You know, you can grind out, you can play Pro-Am and all that, but the fact is that they didn't do the level progression right. And then you do all that for what? You know, they still hadn't announced what being immortal is really gonna be. Oh, okay. So
it's not enough
just wanted to tell you guys, you know, check this out. I'm playing it right now. So I'm kind of, you know, getting distracted. I'm playing it right now. Graphics look good. Game feels really good. It has an arcade type of feel. You'll definitely have some fun with it. Just seeing the different things that, you know, you haven't seen before in a basketball game, because for the last, since 2013, maybe even 2012, most people have been playing 2K. You haven't been playing anything else because there hadn't been any other basketball games worth playing. So definitely check it out. If you can get this game on sale, under 60 bucks, really the price that they're offering now, what was it, $39.99? That's not bad. It's not bad at all. You're gonna get your money's worth out of that. So once again, Holiday with Console Kings. Be sure to check out other videos out there. Like, subscribe, comment, and once again, keep gaming.